Hey everybody, this is John here, and I'm at Walmart, and I'm actually in the pool aisle. If you look here, they have a ton of these 10-foot pools. One of the things that I speculated this year is that there probably would be a pool shortage. I think that it's something to look out for, to keep an eye on. If you look there, the pool filters is what I think is really going to be the sought after item, because I think that they sold a lot of pools last year, and I think that they've got a lot of pools in stock this year, and they're going to need a lot of filters. One thing that I do see is that both of the larger pools, they are gone. They have disappeared. They are no longer on the shelf. I think the larger pools are going to be really hard to find, but it definitely looks like Walmart put pen to paper this year, and they ordered a ton of these small 10-foot pools. So I don't really know. I bought 3 of them and put them back. I paid 60 bucks a piece for them. I don't know if there will be a shortage, if eventually these will be harder to find. If they are, last year I was selling these $60 pools. I was getting about 150 bucks a piece out of them shipped. So I was about doubling my money after fees. Wasn't too bad, but those filters were definitely worth picking up. And if you see, they're both half gone. So I think I'm gonna grab the rest of those filters, throw them in my cart, and yeah. So I would definitely tell people to tread cautiously with the swimming pools this year. Typically when a trend is real hot one year, next year it might not be so hot. And if a bunch of resellers run out and grab these pools, you might get stuck with them, and you definitely don't want to get stuck with them. So that's what I got to say about pools. No. Okay guys, I did check on eBay and kind of wanted to see what the prices of these pools were, and apparently they have really plummeted. It looks like they're about $109 for a swimming pool. The price is $60 on the shelf, so after fees and stuff, those people are not making any money. If you look at the filters here, they are $6.97, and they're only selling for around like $16.97. And to be honest, for that little bit of profit, I would definitely not be interested in trying to make any money on pool stuff this year. I'm going to keep an eye on it, and that's what I encourage you to do. But I definitely would not go out and buy a bunch of swimming pool stuff looking to flip it on eBay, because if you can see, they've got the whole shelf here, and then they've got that whole end cap there. And yeah, if you're looking to make money, look somewhere else. Just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. So we're here in the clearance aisle, and there's a lot of stuff here, but one thing that I'm starting to notice is a lot of the face masks, hand sanitizer, and apparently 1-gallon jugs of isopropyl alcohol. That's a lot of alcohol. Apparently COVID must be about over, because these stores are clearancing out all of this stuff. I'm guessing it's just not profitable anymore. I know COVID's not over yet, but hopefully it will be soon. But one of the good signs of that is that they're starting to clearance out all of this stuff, which is pretty awesome, because to be perfectly honest, I'm pretty tired of COVID stuff. So hopefully we can get back to normal soon. Yeah, because that's pretty awesome. But yeah, there's a lot of like hand sanitizers, stuff like that. If you're looking to stock up, now is the perfect time to go to Walmart and probably pick some of this stuff up pretty cheap. But there's not really a whole lot here. I'm looking around the clearance aisle, and there's not really a whole lot to talk about, at least not on my clearance aisle. They do have these really cool weed eater blower trimmer. Apparently they were originally $178, $150. Not a huge markdown. My store just got done doing a remodel, so they probably don't have a lot of money to mark their merchandise down with. So a lot of the stuff is just sitting right now. I'm paying 30 bucks a month for the ultimate BrickSeek package, and it hasn't even paid for itself in a couple months. So I'm probably going to be lowering that package pretty soon, because it's just not worth the $30 a month whenever I'm not really finding anything. I look on BrickSeek, I come into my store, and honestly I'm just not finding the merchandise on the shelf. So this was another item that was short. They didn't have a bunch of bicycles due to COVID. People were outside a whole bunch, so people bought up a bunch of bicycles, and now these stores are just full of bicycles. So I'm expecting that probably within the next 4 months you're going to start seeing a lot of Walmart markdowns on bicycles, because there's no way they're going to sell all these. People are going to go back inside. Once going outside is no longer the only option they have. I don't know, they're gonna go back to watching movies and going to the movies and shopping and stuff like that. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. What do you think? Let me know down below. This was another big money-making item during COVID. I sold several sewing machines. We did really well with those. We were tripling our money on sewing machines because so many people were sewing masks that they were just hard to find. So that was another item during the COVID pandemic that you couldn't find, that you could have made a ton of money if you would have been paying attention to the trends. We did, and we scored. We didn't catch them all, but we got a lot of them. And I'm pretty happy with all of that money that we made last year. It's pretty awesome. Hey everyone, this is John here, and I'm on my way to an auction. It is Sunday. I think that it is looks like it's April 11th. And I am on my way to an auction that starts at 1 o'clock. It should be a pretty good auction. I was looking through the auction listing, and there was a lot of furniture and stuff, which I wish I had a bigger building. I would definitely be interested in. But there's a lot of small stuff, some electronics. As you know, on my channel, I kind of show you guys a lot of different stuff to buy. I think that some YouTube channels do a disservice by kind of doing, how do I put this? There's a lot of people out there on YouTube that are YouTubers first and resellers second, and some of the content that they make is just content that is to help grow their YouTube channel and to help put money in their bank accounts. And some of those items that they're selling, there's no way. If you're not on YouTube and you're not selling to your audience and you're not pulling in $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month in AdSense revenue, it would make absolutely no sense reselling a lot of that merchandise. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine the other day. He's a YouTuber, and we were going over in a private chat with him, me and my buddy Dusty, Alabama Picker. We were in a private chat hanging out with this individual, and what we were doing is we were showing him about ending and relisting, how it gives you a bump. You end all your items and then you relist them, and it gives you a search bump, and you typically get a lot of sales that way. And then we were going through, as he was relisting his items, he was seeing that, like, he only had 250 items listed, and almost 70 of those items had required item specifics that were not being found. And a lot of that was clothing that he had listed, and that clothing needed measurements and wanted all kinds of stuff. So he went through and spent some time editing those listings, and the very next day he sold a lot of stuff, which is pretty amazing to me. There's a toy chest laying on the side of the road back there, which was pretty amazing to me. I definitely think that there is a lot to reselling, and I really think that where you get that information from is important. I tend to make shorter videos, which are, to me, is pretty good. I'm gonna try to keep most of my videos to about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. But my buddy Dusty, he has taught me so much. He has improved my game as a reseller by probably tenfold. His channel is Alabama Pickers. He has about 10,000 subs. His videos are really long. He does a lot of videos like this where he's just driving in the car, kind of just talking to the camera. And he has helped my business so much. I went from doing probably about $60,000 to $70,000 a year in sales to where I am now consistently running over 100. I'm month to month. My year-to-date total is now over $100,000. So I definitely would suggest you guys go over, if you're a real reseller, if you're wanting to learn how to resell, to get in the game, no fluff, no look at me selling, you know, these comic books or these toys or these video game consoles, which those things are really good money, but honestly, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to break into reselling by reselling those things. So you need to be here, and you need to be watching videos like these, and you need to be checking out Dusty and watching his videos, because the place that you get your information is very important. It's important that you get your reselling information, if you want to be a reseller, by getting that information from people who are resellers first, and second are YouTubers. That's just the truth. If you get your cart before the horse, you're going to not succeed as a reseller. And I haven't been doing my due diligence. I've been uploading a lot of videos. I love YouTube, not because it makes me a bunch of money. I'll be honest with you guys. Here lately, I'm barely making $100 a month, but that's okay, because I'm not looking to make my money from YouTube. I'm looking to make my money from reselling, and my weekly payouts from PayPal are consistently between $1,200 and $1,800, $1,900 a week. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of confidence in the source, that at least this source where you're getting information from is going to be good, and it's not going to be just a bunch of fluff because I want you guys to watch it. If you don't feel like you're getting your, I guess, your fair share of free information from me, then please, right now, click off the video, unsubscribe, and start following people that are going to teach you how to sell comic books and action figures and stuff that's just not realistic in 2021 to become a full-time reseller. Now, if you're a part-time hobbyist, that's fine. That's fine. But my target audience is the full-time reseller. I want to help you guys be successful. I want to help you guys learn the game by showing you what I sell. That's why it's important to watch the videos where me and Megan are pulling items in the basement, because these are my bread and butter items. These are items that I find all the time that might not be super interesting, but they're still really awesome items that you can make a full-time living on. My payout this week, I haven't really listed much this month or last month. I've been kind of coasting because I haven't had a whole lot of stuff to be able to buy, but I'm still making about $1,500 a week on stuff that I listed months ago. So it's important to buy well and sell often. I can't reiterate that enough. If you buy good items and if you follow good people on YouTube, you will. I'm not telling you to go unsubscribe for anyone that does any of those things, but the source of your knowledge is extremely important. Hope you guys understand. Hope you guys like the video. Have a good day.